Hi, and welcome back to Meg's Minutes. So, today's life lesson, well, I think we're on life lesson number 7, is to take care of your health when you're young. You only get one body, and it's not replaceable. So, when you're in your 20s, your body is basically like a high end sports car that never really runs out of gas. You can survive on like a few hours of sleep, a diet of cold pizza, soda, and Doritos, and no stretching or working out, and still wake up feeling like a superhero. But here's the thing about being young: you're not invincible. You're just on, I guess, what I would call a grace period. Your body is a master at quietly absorbing damage, but eventually that bill comes due. Today, we're talking about why you need to start valuing your body now before it decides to start shutting down on you. Think of your health as, I guess, like a bank account. In your youth, you're starting with a massive inheritance. Every time you skip sleep or you ignore a nagging injury or live off of processed sugar, um, you're like making a withdrawal. Because you're young, you don't really feel it right away. The balance is so high, you don't actually even notice the loss. But health is subject to compound interest. The spine, or what I guess people call the tech neck, from hunching over your phone, looking at it all day. It's not just a sore neck today, it's a structural change in your cervical spine tomorrow. So make sure you're checking your posture when you think about it. Those joints, the joint pain without proper form is trading a workout today for chronic aches at 45. You don't get old like all of a sudden with back pain. You build that back pain day to day in your 20s when you don't lift things properly or you don't have proper form when you're working out. Now, you don't need to become like a health monk or expert. You just need to respect three particular pillars. All right, pillar number 1 is going to be movement. It's not just about looking good in the mirror, it's about mobility. If you don't move your joints through like their full range of motion now, they will eventually lock up with limited range in the future. So think, if you don't use it, you lose it. Sleep is number 2. Sleep is when your body performs cellular repairs, everything from your joints repairing to your mind. When you skip it, you're essentially hitting the remind me later on your body's critical updates. If you do that for 5 years, your system's gonna start to crash. So make sure that you're getting adequate sleep. It helps with memory, especially when you're in your 40s, like I am. It helps with cleaning out bad gunk that's built up in your body. And um, it's just overall good for you. It helps decrease your hunger. Like, there's so many benefits to well-rounded sleep or getting enough sleep. And the truth is, sleep is different for everybody. Like, in society, we've been told hustle culture, oh, I'll sleep when I die. There's people out there who only quote unquote live off of 4 hours of sleep. But the reality is, and it's been scientifically proven, that there are people who actually need more hours of sleep. I'm one of those people. I need a solid 7 to 8 hours of sleep every single night in order for me to like feel nice and perform adequately and be at my peak mentality. If I get less than 7 hours of sleep, I I might function well the first day, but after the second and third day of getting less than 7 hours of sleep, I don't do well. So just because someone else can function off of 4 hours of sleep doesn't mean that it's necessarily right for you. Nutrition, okay? Your body is literally built out of everything that you eat. If you build a house out of cardboard, don't be surprised if it falls later. Same thing goes for your nutrition. If you fill your body up with junk, then that's essentially what your body's going to be made out of. Here's the part that people rarely mention though. Physical health is mental health. When your body starts to, I guess, catch up to you, when you're chronically tired or when you're dealing with systemic inflammation, your brain actually feels it too. Brain fog, irritability, and low motivation are often just your body screaming that it's overwhelmed. I know oftentimes when I'm not in my workout period that I should be in, that I feel more sluggish and I have more brain fog, and it really sucks. And then when I get into a groove of working out on a regular basis, I have more mental clarity and I have more motivation and I feel better and I feel happier as well. So, your physical health does play a role on your mental health. Valuing your body isn't just about vanity, it's also about freedom. The healthier you are, the more options that you have in life. Do you want to be the person that has to say no to a hike or a trip because your knees just can't handle it? I don't want to be that person. Especially, I love to travel, so I want to be out there doing all the hiking. But you don't have to just flip your life upside down tomorrow. Just start by acknowledging that your body is the only place that you have to live. You live with your body day in and day out. So make sure that you actually treat it like a temple, or at the very least, treat it as well as you treat your phone. Drink more water, go on more walks, or a walk if you don't go on any. And for the love of everything, make sure that you build in strength training to your workouts, especially as you get older, because we tend to lose more muscle mass as we get older, and the more muscle mass we have will help support our skeletal structure. So if you don't have good muscle mass, then that's when the falls and everything tend to happen. And when you're older and you fall, you don't recover as quickly. If you're in your 40s like me, you got to make sure that you make better choices. Don't wait for that check engine light to stay permanently on. Make sure you start some activity today, some strength training, just one little thing, even if it's changing your nutrition, saying no to that piece of cake or no to those chips or soda. If you found this helpful, make sure you hit that subscribe button and let me know in the comments what's one small habit that you're going to start today to take care of the future you. Until next time, peace.